Live exclusively on DAZN. A champion with a disputed crown. A self-proclaimed king without a throne. Vegas crowns champions. Barrios versus Garcia, February 21st. Enter the promo code at checkout to get an exclusive discount on the pay-per-view when bought with a DAZN subscription. Rules and restrictions apply.
This is Kevin Cassis for IFLTV. Delighted to be joined by Sir Tyson Fury. All right, mate?
I'm all right, yeah, you?
Just look at the hat.
It's not a bad little hat, is it?
Is it a Stetson?
Yeah. I don't know what one of them is, it must be, but...
That's meant to be like the top end of hats, isn't it? I don't know.
All them, 25 Nicky. If it is, it definitely is.
One of them. Your colour match, though, colour coordinated.
All right.
Are you pleased this day's come around?
Listen, it's I actually don't know where anyone is at the minute. I don't know where Tyson is. He's happy. He looks well. He didn't look too bad in his last fight. So we'll just see where he's at. This is a good test for him to see where he's at.
There's sometimes over the last couple of years where either your dad have said you don't want him to fight again, but he is fighting again. Tyson's his own man, etc. So you're not going along, but if Tyson's happy, you're happy.
Yeah, that's it. Listen, it's his decision, and do you know what? If one of your family members is fighting someone what can't fight at all, and he's whatever, just say they're fighting someone seriously below the level, it's still nerve-wracking. You always think of the worst. I always think of the worst outcome. So it is what it is. But when you break it down, there's two men in there doing the best they can with something what they've done all their life. So listen, let them see where they are. And like I said, Tyson wasn't in bad order last fight. So yeah, he's not much has changed since then. I think he's good, and I am a believer of where he was at a good level, in my opinion, at his best. I do believe he can drop down a peg or two and be on similar level or a little bit higher than what the rest is. So yeah, that's me. That's just me.
Right, let's talk about Makhmudov. Obviously, coming off that win against Dave Allen in Sheffield recently, what do you think about him as an opponent for Tyson in this, if you want to call it a comeback fight, whatever fight? Makhmudov, what do you think about that?
Yeah, a good opponent. Another thing I really genuinely believe, I really believe that they're all as good as one another. And on any given night, especially with heavyweights, it takes one punch. So if Makhmudov lands his big punches and that there, listen, with heavyweight boxing, it can change in one punch. So yeah, everyone's got a chance, but I think he's suited for Tyson, along with a lot of others. So yeah, we're happy with that, and he's a good fight to get the jitters up Tyson, and he's focusing and to get the best out of him.
I remember talking to you in the dressing room after the Wilder second fight, and one thing you did say to me was, everyone out there, don't start calling Wilder a bum, don't start downplaying Wilder now my brother's beat him, etc, etc. And you made a point of that in a 2-minute interview. That's been a while ago now. Wilder's still talking about those fights with your brother, making allegations of him being a cheater, etc, etc. Your brother's response was pray for him. What's your response to that?
Oh, I've not really got a response to him, but I tell you what it is, he's a bitter man. He's a bitter man. But is he a bitter man, or is it just it's good press, isn't it? Because look, like he couldn't have said anything bigger, could he, to make the public talk about Wilder. Wilder was a very, very dangerous man, and he was the best heavyweight in the world at one point. Even now, he's statistically the hardest puncher in history. But listen, you can't go on forever. And what certain other fighters can go on for longer, even worse fighters than him, because different styles allow him to do that. But like, for an example, Roy Jones, he was a reflective fighter. He'd miss punches by millimetres, but you've only got to slow down a split tenth of a second when you've got that style, and the punches what you miss by a millimetre is catch you in the middle of the face. So different fighters age differently, but a 40-year-old, his best days are behind him. And I'm not even sure if he's the big puncher what he once was, because of the athleticism and the speed and everything else that come with. If that's not there, it might not be the big punch what you did possess. But by no means, when Tyson fought him, he was a serious operator, and obviously I was there the 3 times, and the punches that he was hitting Tyson with up the hands, and you just it's like a cannonball. So the time when Tyson fought him, he would have been an handful for anyone in history.
What do you think about him and Chisora?
A good close fight. A very good close fight. Everyone I speak to fancies Chisora, but yeah, be a good close fight. I don't know. Probably I for some reason fancy the other fella. He's got me convinced with all his screaming and shouting that he's rolled the clock back, but yeah, once you're gone, aren't you? I know one thing, but 6, 7, 8 years ago, however long it was, you wouldn't have dreamed to put Chisora in with him, would you? Like, it would have been a demolition job, brain damage, no one wanted to see it. But it's funny how things just age, you know? And it's a close fight now. It'll be a good one. I was a bit disappointed with all the brotherly love and touchy, feely, because I thought I was going to see something. But out of all the press conferences and all the other bollocks, fish and chips and all that carry on, the thing what made headlines was Tyson, wasn't it? Just seems that way, doesn't it? Listen, I'm a lover of Tyson, obviously. A big fan, but you'll do a 45-minute interview with someone about different fighters, mentioning no names, but I've seen a lot of interviews, and you'll mention Tyson for 5 seconds in that 45-minute interview, and you'll put a big picture up for Tyson, and Tyson's name's on the headline. So that's what gets people's interest, must it? And he keeps on showing me numbers, and generally it's all scribbles to me, because I don't know what's a big number. I know what's a big number in my life, but big numbers in Facebook views and all the shite and viewings. I don't know if 100,000's big or 6 trillion's big. Do you know what I mean?
Well, both are.
Well, no, you know what I mean, but don't you? Like, what's big? If I think if a good number's 1 million, but really big number's 10 million, it's not that big, is it? You know what I mean? But he's shown me some numbers, and yeah.
Okay, well, the last one, I did ask your brother about this. Well, I didn't ask him, but kind of just pointed out the situation with AJ, where never more apparent that there's a lot more to life than just boxing. AJ's gone through a horrendous period of his life, so the talks of your brother and AJ fighting kind of, they just go to the back burner, if you like, where AJ's kind of got to come through this period of time.
Listen, I'm not one for commenting on anything like that, because I think that the hardest thing for him, obviously, the families of the people who's died, they're the real sufferers, aren't they? The parents of them and so on. But AJ must have been in the car 10-15 minutes before anyone come, and see your best pals next to you and all that carry on. So it's going to be hard. On the truth, I would have, as Daffis, I said it to you the other day, because I'm sick. I'm not really a keen fan on Tyson boxing again. I'm not interested of it. Not that I'm not interested of it, but I'd rather him not do it. Because listen, we've all got a load of children. I've looked at that documentary. I've seen a bit of it. We're all wrinkled up. We all look fucking 50-year-old. And we've got big teenage kids what's getting married. So I think it's the back end of it. But I said to you, Ian, it's probably shouldn't say it now. I'd have liked AJ to shatter his knee, so he couldn't have boxed again, and his 2 friends to have been alive, and everything would have been perfect. And then that fight would have never happened, and then he wouldn't have attempted silly bollocks back. But it's here, it's doing it, and that's what it would have been. That would have been the best outcome for me, obviously. I don't know how people's going to take that, but it's that would have been a much better outcome. But it's what it is.
Shane Fury, much appreciate your time, and we'll look forward to the April 11th live on Netflix. And the return of the Gypsy King.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's good performance. Hopefully he gets these fights. When is enough? He'll probably have his 3 fights this year, what he's speaking about, and God willing he wins them all. But do you reckon he's going to stop after he wins them all and goes again? It's probably never going to stop, is it?
Probably not.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Top man, Shane Fury.
Live exclusively on DAZN, a champion with a disputed crown, a self-proclaimed king without a throne. Vegas Crowns Champions, Barrios versus Garcia, February 21st. Enter the promo code at checkout to get an exclusive discount on the pay-per-view when bought with a DAZN subscription. Rules and restrictions apply.